Everything I'm about to say, you already know it to be true. You are a slave. You are a slave to money, to social economics, to status, to politics, to ideology. You have sold your soul to have a place in a world order that you should naturally oppose. Okay, my brothers, okay, my sisters, whoever come through, welcome back. I'm going to continue down this rabbit hole of talking about the 10 traits of a high value man, or 10 traits of the high value man. And today we're going to discuss numbers 4, 5, and 6 together. The reason why I'm discussing them together because, as you see, 4 and 5 deal with some form of self-esteem. Number 6 deals with assertiveness. And as you know, we discussed these in number 1, dealing with emotional intelligence. But since he highlighted these, I assumed that he was trying to make a point. So I'm going to look at what he said, and I'm going to give you my take on what he said. Now, before I do this here, let me say this about Lucio, but I can't pronounce his last name, so I won't even gob it up, right? I checked out his YouTube page, and it kind of fizzled out. And it's not because he was saying things that were necessarily wrong. It's just that some of the things he said went against y'all adopted beliefs. You know, if you are here for money, it's dangerous to tell the truth. You know, and I feel bad for Lucio because this was his means of income at that time, trying to tell men things that men needed to hear, you know what I'm saying, to get him, you know, it was a quid, you know, it was a give and take, you know what I'm saying? He give you some good information, you pay him, you know. And what he found out the hard way is that telling men the truth is not very lucrative. You know what I'm saying? You want to make money off men, you got to lie to them. You know, and that's unfortunate, my brothers. I mean, it's sad that we like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's no different in black YouTube. You know, telling y'all the truth is a dangerous proposition if you intend to turn this into a business. You just can't do it. Y'all don't want to hear the truth like that. Y'all are not going to y'all are not going to monetarily support somebody telling you what you need to hear. Y'all not going to do it. You're not going to do it. Y'all are only going to support somebody who's telling y'all what y'all want to hear. Somebody that's confirming your biases. That those people you will support. Somebody telling you what you need to hear, you're not going to support them, and that's unfortunate. But I'm not here for money, so I'm going to give you the raw. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, and you do what you want with it after that. My conscience is clear. It's clear, bro. You do with it whatever you want. Now, before I get started, of course, I gotta always check my manners and do my just deeds. So like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. If you've been here several times and have not subscribed, I have no idea why you're waiting. Stop being ashamed to support a real channel. Hit the bell icon to receive notifications when I drop videos. Listen, man, if you don't hit the bell icon, YouTube is not going to let you know when I drop videos because my channel is small. My viewers are not triggering the algorithm, you know what I'm saying? I don't get a whole lot of thumb ups, you know what I'm saying? I mean, so if you don't get alerted when I drop videos, you won't know when I drop videos. It's just, you won't know it. You will have to come to my page and look, you know what I'm saying? So if you don't want to hit the bell icon, okay, fine. Come to the page and look. Make it a point to every other day or so to check the page to see what I've dropped. You know what I'm saying? Do that, you know. Now, if you want to throw me a few bones, you have Venmo at the Black Alpha, you have Cash App at the Black Alpha, and you have PayPal at realblackalpha@gmail.com. Now that I got that out of the way, let's get it started. So we're going to talk about self-esteem. Two topics dealing with self-esteem, one topic dealing with assertiveness. Let me kind of go to the website, not the website, but to his page and show you what's going on. This is what he had for number 4 and 5, as you can see. He said the number 4 quality or trait of a high value man is that he has high self-esteem, and the number 5 trait is he generates his own self-esteem. Now these are kind of redundant in and of themselves, and you know, you see what he said right here. He says self-esteem is not confidence, it's different. You know, confidence kind of go back and forth, you know, and it depends on skills and stuff like that. Like, for instance, if you know you can't fix a car and you had to fix a car, you're not going to be too confident that you could fix that car. right? But if you're a man of high self-esteem, you're gonna try your best to fix the car. And if you fail, you just, hey man, I failed. I tried, I failed. That's what he mean by the self-esteem kind of stays steady throughout the losses and the weaknesses and all this stuff, right? So he wasn't wrong about that, right? High value man has high self-esteem, right? And he said he generates his own self-esteem. And he prefaced that by saying, as long as you depend on external forces to prop up your ego and self-esteem, you will always be dependent on those external forces. Now, that in and of itself is not nothing wrong, right? And of course, dependence is the root of all potential weaknesses. That's not wrong either. I'm telling you, Lucio has some decent information, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a shame y'all didn't support that brother. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's crazy. He made some money while he was hot, but as soon as he started telling y'all too much truth, boof. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate. To me, all of that's fine and dandy from these experts, right? I have no beef for none of it. But I view self-esteem as like love. To me, love is not an emotion. It's an expression. You can say how you are. You can tell people how you are. You can tell people how you feel. Right? But the one thing you don't have to tell people is what you do. Because if they can observe you, they can see how you move. And how you move tells them more about you than anything you can say. Same thing, if you love somebody, how you treat that person, how you deal with that person says more than any words you can say. You can say, I love you, I love you, I love you all day and treat that person like crap. Or you can say nothing all the time and treat that person like gold. Because at the end of the day, your actions will speak louder than words. Self-esteem to me is not so much about how you claim to feel about yourself or what you think you are worth. Self-esteem is how you deal with the world. It's expressed in how you deal with the outside world. When I say that I date women based on character, and I don't all that racial dynamics, I don't get into that. I'm dealing with a woman that suits me based on how she is. That's because I love myself. That's because I'm not gonna let nobody walk all over me. That's high self-esteem, people. That's the actions of a person with high self-esteem. That I love myself enough, I value myself enough that I'm not gonna let nobody walk over me just because they black. I ain't letting no woman put me through mental hell just because she's black. I'm not about to be sitting here stressed out, don't want to come home from work, riding around the block, going to the bar, trying to do anything and everything, taking extra shifts just because I don't want to go home because I don't know what kind of bull she's going to be on today. I'm going to try not to curse, but I know it's going to come out sooner or later, but I'm going to try my best, because I don't want to go home and be inundated with her toxic mindset on this day. I'm not putting up with that, bruh. See, if you really had high self-esteem, man, you would deal with yourself better. Now, I'm not saying that just because you're an incel, that means you have high self-esteem. No, a lot of times you brothers, your belief systems is why you don't have girls. Because there's a woman out there for you. If you have no woman, that's not because you just can't find a woman that's good enough. That's because your ideas of what a woman is are unrealistic. That's the problem you have. Because if you have realistic ideas of what you're looking for in a woman, there is a woman out there for you. And once you set that based on your own personal value system, you don't let nobody walk over you, bro. You don't let no woman, because she's fine or pretty, abuse you. You don't do that. And you don't be ashamed to take a woman that looks not as good. If you got a woman that don't look as good but treat you better, treat you the way you think you should be treated, then you deal with that woman and you walk around with your head up, man. Because if you got high self-esteem, you're not worrying about what other people think, man. You know that you are getting from this woman just what you deserve. You don't deserve in your life a look of a person. You deserve in your life a characteristic of a person. I did it again, huh? Once again, brother, Kush strikes. You know what I'm saying? That's what you deserve. You deserve the characteristics, the qualities of a person. You don't deserve a certain look of a person. So when you go out and about, you searching for a quality and a character that suits how you view yourself, how you view your self-worth, how you view your own, the qualities that you bring. You want somebody that match your qualities. So, I mean, if I'm a good man, I'm not getting a bad woman, period. And I know a lot of you brothers going to be like, yeah, but I'm a good man, that's why I can't find them. No, they are good women out there, but y'all full of it, bro. The problem is, y'all ideas of what's a good woman, they unrealistic. We used to talk about women back in the days when they first started getting into all these romance novels, right? How they get all caught up in the world of the romance novel and their head be all in the cloud. They're looking for men to do all these things. That stuff don't exist in reality. So these women that was caught up in the romance, they never found a man that could live up to that fantasy. And you're not going to find a man that live up to that fantasy. It's not going to happen. No more than you brothers that's caught up in red pill, manosphere, MGTOW, Ibmore, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are not going to find a woman that live up to those fantasies either. Y'all think a lot of these conservative women are just like y'all think they are because they don't work or whatever. Y'all don't know nothing about these people. Y'all might want to actually meet some of these people, bro. Them women be wild, bro. Them women be popping pills. Oh, man, I got so many stories. Because, look, y'all remember, I live adjacent to a very rich conservative community. My community is next door to it, literally. Separated by a road separates us. On the other side of that highway, the interstate is right here. On the other side of the interstate is their community. On this side is our community. And I'm telling you, them people that committed suicide over there, they be knocking themselves off, high on pills all the time. Their lifestyles are not what you think they are. Them women are just as wild. The women are just as, they are basically conservative feminists. A lot of people don't understand that, but a lot of them women are not mild-mannered. They are outspoken. They are aggressive. You know what I'm saying? The truth of the matter is that if you got an aggressive woman, you're going to have a weaker man. But it doesn't matter how they vote social-politically. If she's going to be a more aggressive woman, the man is going to be weaker. If she's going to be a more aggressive man, the woman is going to be weaker. That's the yin and yang dynamic. That's the only thing that's going to make it work, because two alpha mentalities will butt head. But two beta mentalities can survive. I think they can survive. Two alphas can't. Two betas can. So it don't be what y'all think it be. Them women are not what y'all think they are. Not even the hick ones that y'all think about. They are not what y'all think they are. They cheat on their husbands. They lie. Y'all live in a bubble. Y'all got to come out of that bubble, man. And you ain't going to come out that bubble. You don't want to come out that bubble because that bubble is your safety net. That's because you're suffering from low self-esteem. When you're a man of high self-esteem, you don't need the safety of a bubble. You're going to come out here and deal with the world as it is. You're going to hold your head up. Through your ups, through your downs, you're going to hold your head up. Because you're going to take it on the chin and keep going, bro. You're going to accept what is and you're going to keep moving. But you're not going to settle. You're not going to let nobody treat you in a way that you feel you should not be treated. I'm not going to let no woman treat me in a way I don't want to be treated. I'm not going to let no dudes treat me in no way that I don't want to be treated. You're not about to come around me and talk jazzy to me, bro, if you're a dude. You will get stole on. And if you reach, I'm reaching. You up, I'm upping. You bang, I'm banging. Just know that. You will treat me with respect, the same respect that I'm giving you. You're going to treat me with the same type of class and dignity that I'm giving you, or we going to have problems. And it goes for the women the same way. And this is what I think of when I think about self-esteem. Now let's go to assertiveness. Let's go back to Lucio. You know what I'm saying? Again, man, I don't have a problem with Lucio, bro. It's a shame that his channel didn't, his channel flopped, man, like that. His teachings flopped because the man was actually telling y'all some real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Look, assertive. And he got a chart right here on assertive. Let me see if I can get it behind my head. Here you go. He said, number 6 quality of a high value man is that he is assertive. Then you have passive on one end. I let you have more power than me. Now, this is where Lucio kind of falls short. But I'm going to explain. You got assertive. It's in the middle, right? He said, I demand respect and I provide the same. And then you have aggressive, right? I seek power over you. Passive, assertive, and aggressive. Assertiveness is the sweet spot that allows the high quality man to. I notice he's not saying high value man. He's saying high quality man. He changed the language. Now notice this. Lucio is not no dummy. Notice he changed the language here. He said assertiveness is the sweet spot that allows the high quality man to speak up for his rights without undermining others, expect and demand fair treatment while treating others respectfully, seek power while respecting others' right to self-determination. The high quality man adopts this mantra of assertiveness communication, of assertive communication. Say what you mean and mean what you say without being mean. Did I not just say it in the last video when I was talking about assertiveness? That's exactly what I said. I didn't read this. I literally found this to piggyback off. I typed in traits of high value man. This came up. This is my first time reading this right here online live with y'all, right? This is my first time reading it. But as far as assertiveness goes, you know, I don't really have anything much to add on that. We talked about that already in the number 1, dealing with emotional intelligence. You know, I kind of went over that in detail. I don't think I want to revisit that one, you know what I'm saying? I just want to clarify some things with self-esteem. I don't think I need to clarify anything with assertiveness. So I'm going to say for assertiveness, refer back to video number 1, emotional intelligence. That's what I'm going to say in regards to assertiveness. So on that note, I think that's about it for this topic. I think I covered everything I needed to cover. Once again, I want you to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to receive notification when I drop more videos. Want to throw me a bone, want to support the channel, Venmo at the Black Alpha, Cash App at the Black Alpha, and PayPal at realblackalpha@gmail.com. I'm Brother Kush, aka the Black Alpha. I'm out of here till next time. Masalam.